In today's episode, we're going to talk about nail tech hot takes. Hot. Some real hot take topics we're going to discuss right now on the Biz Talk. Tracy, these are some hot takes we're going to discuss today. Don't hold on to it too long. It's going to burn your little paws. It's going to be ouchy.
Pause.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. All right. That's not what I meant. You know what I mean? Like a little, like a cute puppy.
Yeah. Back it up. Beep, beep.
Totally.
Beep.
Okay, fine. Your hands. I apologize. That was not nice. I didn't even mean that. You know that.
Sure.
Just came out of my head. Let's move on. All right. Nail tech hot takes. We're going to throw out a hot take and then we're going to discuss it. And the first one.
Can I admit something?
Sure.
I've never heard this term hot take.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have no idea what you guys were talking about. I have.
Oh, yeah. Hot takes are like, I don't know if they can be controversial, but they're basically like it's a take on something. But it's
touchy subject.
There's a lot of opinions on it.
Got it.
So to speak. That's my interpretation of a hot take.
Got it.
And if it's not, that's what we're doing.
That's what it is today.
The first one is the customer is always right. I think this is a quick one.
No.
Let's move on to the next. I mean, here's the thing, right? The try to take care of the customer. Obviously, you want them to feel comfortable. You want to give amazing customer service.
Yes.
But if somebody walks in the door and they, rip you off, do something against your policies consistently,
Insisting on free stuff, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, like we're talking about like the extraordinary circumstances, they're not always right.
They're not.
That's
And
bottom line.
On the flip side, sometimes we're wrong ourselves. So
100%.
But no, I don't live by a customer is always right rule.
Exactly. Here's a real good one. The nails need to breathe. Meaning, if you're wearing acrylic or gel polish, you need to take them off so the nails can breathe and re-energize and so on and so forth. Tracy, what is your opinion of this?
Hold on. I don't hear him suffocating. I'm listening.
You actually got me there. Damn you.
Nails don't breathe.
Right.
So they don't need... Now, y'all coming at... I see you typing right now. A lot of times, some people mean that you should give your nails a break, is
Right.
what they're really trying to say.
Correct.
And that also is a no. If your tech or you as a tech are doing prep properly, maintenance properly, all these things properly, and using a product that's color consistent, so we're not having to remove because the color kind of turns funky on you,
Right.
then there's no reason to remove.
Right.
You just maintain.
You maintain. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And we have there's so much evidence out there of nail technicians that are properly maintaining the nails, and women's natural nails being completely healthy. Tracy's an example of that. I use this example all the time.
My natural nails.
Yep. You actually have beautiful natural nails.
I've had them on they've been covered for a while.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Another good one. Electric filing is harmful to the nails. You have that client that walks in the door, don't use that on me, is scared.
Yeah.
And this happens quite a bit. We need your opinion on this, Tracy. What is the deal here?
I understand where they're coming from. I've seen damage done, and I was one of those techs that used to tell my clients, don't ever go to someone that uses the electric file on the natural nail. That's bad, because that's what I had been taught. And also I had seen damage. I don't feel like it's such a thing as much anymore, that it's more common for people to use the electric file. But it's right back to what we were just talking about. My nails are healthy. I only use an electric file. I do not soak off. I don't do those things. So I wouldn't, and sometimes people are like, that's kind of a cocky attitude. It's like, because I said, do you think I do something to myself that hurts?
Of course.
Or damage?
Right.
I wouldn't. And I do it to myself. So I can do just as much damage with a hand file. In fact, I have been hurt worse with a hand file than I have been with the electric file. It's all about proper training.
Right. In the end, the reason why we see that is because somebody has been harmed in the past, but it's a nail tech not utilizing the tool correctly, properly,
Correct.
with the right training.
Yep.
Again, in the same way, like if you're going to build a house, you're going to do it with a hammer and nail, or you're going to do it with like a nail gun to like do the framing, right?
Yeah, but nail guns is, someone shot someone with a nail gun, and so they must be bad. No,
Right.
It's improper use.
Improper use. You can do as much damage with just a hammer,
Yep.
And just a nail. So it's proper training, so important. But I agree with you. It's not as today. I think there's more educated techs out there that have been trained properly, that are doing it the right way. It is less than it used to be, but you still see it from time to time.
Yeah, and I've had to deal with, and people ask me, well, what would you do if someone says they can't use it? I wouldn't do them.
Right.
So this is what I use, and I've shown clients. Let me show you. Let me show you how it feels. Again, I don't do anything on myself that's gonna hurt. Same with this, but however, this is the process that I use. So if you're not comfortable with my process, totally understand, but I am not the nail tech for you.
Correct. And I think a lot of people might be scared to do that. They're like I want the business.
It goes back to customers not always right.
Correct. Customers not exactly. And you're now setting yourself up for, like, you've set a precedent in your business. And on top of that, you're now it's going to take you way longer to do the set because you're hand filing everything. And you're now pushing your service out for so much longer, so much work, your shoulders, there's so many things that get impacted by that.
Right. And I've told people that too. Listen, this is about my wrists and my body. So if you would like me to continue to do your nails for years, I use an electric file for that.
Yeah, exactly. This one I'm excited about. A set of nails should never be over $100. That's just too expensive. What the heck, Trace?
Agree. No. You know what? Let me ask you guys this. For the person that's sitting there saying that right now, watching this and saying that, how much do you pay for your lashes?
Are you going to find lashes under $100?
Not really, no.
No, right?
No. I have never. But I've seen that. And some people will actually, in a nice way, say that too. Like, listen, for all the people that are saying that, it costs that, I personally wouldn't spend over $100, they'll say, but I spend it on my lashes. So whatever's most important to you. However, if you are getting a long nails, extensive artwork, all these, it's going to cost over $100. You're just, I don't understand when people set a price point, but then want this craziness. My sets would start at $90,
yeah.
And that's just for a nude set. So to go over $100 would be very easy. But my nails last. I guarantee my work. All these different things. And for the people that don't want to pay it, that's okay. I'm just not the nail tech for them.
Right. Again, I'm just not the nail tech for you. That the lashes is such a great comparison. Like lashes, nails, why is one deserve to be over 100 and the other one doesn't?
Both require maintenance.
Both require maintenance.
Both require about 2 to 3, 4 pushing it weeks maintenance.
Right.
It's very similar, I find.
Yep.
And both take talent. So
yes.
Why?
And for that person's like, well, I want stilettos with insane nail art, glitter, 3 different colors, marbleizing on this one. I want to offset it, but I'm not paying over $100. What world are we living in? I love Tracy does the pizza. I got pizza last night. As a matter of fact, I got a cheese and I got DeWorks. Guess which one was more expensive?
The cheese.
The Works.
What's
right?
funny is we've put this before. Like we've used the pizza thing a lot. And then the last time we did that, someone's like, "I just got a pizza and they had 3 toppings for the price of one." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're missing the point. Missing the point. We can do promos. Yes,
Promotions
you can. But
exist.
yes, if you're getting extra, it costs extra.
Well, what I want to, do construction. Okay, well, what finishes do you want? Well, why are you asking me that question?
Should all be the same.
Yeah. Like if everything in the world is the same price, why do we ask?
Yeah.
Of course, because it's not. Different finishes require different pricing.
Why is this purse at Walmart this price and the one at Louis is this price?
Correct.
Why?
Right.
So yeah.
Nails is no different, Trace. Right?
Nails are no different whatsoever. And I know y'all thinking this too, going, oh, well, there's a place down the street and their full sets are starting at $45. There is a place where I get my pedicures and their pricing starts around there. And I was there a couple months ago and getting my toes done. And the girl getting their nails, and she had stones, nothing elaborate. Nails were a little longer than active lengths, very pretty, little color nude combo, but nothing extensive. She walked out, it was over $100.
Exactly.
It was over $100.
Exactly. You just made our point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trace.
Welcome.
This one we've been seeing a lot. You should not charge for length or shape because it's taking the same amount of time. We've been seeing this. What is the deal here, Tracy? Why are people saying this? And then, of course, what is your take on this?
I don't know why they're saying it.
I want reasons.
I don't know. I'm very confused by this. It would be like going to my hairdresser and going, well, why isn't my hair the same cost as Habib's?
Right.
Because it's extra product. It's extra time. Now, maybe you can do it as fast. Maybe. But it's still more product. It's just more expertise.
Right.
And it's nowhere in the world where you... Okay, Habib, you just talked about pizza. Was a large pizza more than the small?
Of course, the large pizza is more than the small. There's more pizza.
There's more pizza.
Right.
Did it take them the same amount of time to make that pizza as it would with small?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one confuses me because I've seen quite a few nail techs. And here's the thing, guys. You run your business the way you want to run it, please. But I am not... I've been called a lot of things. Money hungry, a thief, all this stuff. I am only here to I want you to make the best living possible.
Right.
I want you to have a very successful career. And when you're cutting things out like custom shaping or custom lengths and going, it doesn't cost extra, you are taking out of your pocket and putting it back, just throwing it away. Whereas someone else who's next door to you is getting it and they're making more money. But I don't understand the thinking. Like, there's nothing wrong for us as nail techs making the most amount of money as possible.
Let me ask you a question on this topic. If I use, let's say, XL tips,
Yeah.
okay, you have to overlay that with acrylic, correct?
100%.
You're using more product
100%.
across the board. It's going to take you, because we've seen people, it's the same amount of time. It's not the same amount of time because you're using more product. There's more surface area to cover. That's going to take more time and more product. You should be charging more filing time.
If you're doing artwork on it, it's more artwork time.
More
it's
top
more
coat.
Product time.
Correct.
Okay, who's going to go through a finish gel faster? Someone that is doing short or active lengths, and that's pretty much all their customers, or someone that does XXX long nails? You're going to go through it twice as fast.
Twice as fast. You're using more product. You have to charge more money.
And that's why when I get my hair done, she goes, do you want a partial highlight or a full highlight? It's not the same price.
Right. I just don't know why. If you're a nail technician and you let's say you don't agree with us, which is totally fine. It's your opinion.
You got to run your business the way you want to.
The way you want to. But don't be mad at us because we want
we want you to make
more money. We're like, we want you to make more money.
And other people are doing it. And I think that's where I think sometimes, and if it's not, don't get mad at me, but a lot of times talking to people about it, it's fear-based.
Right.
Because they don't believe that they can get it. You can, because other people are.
Right.
And that's what I love about Instagram, TikTok, all these things, is because techs are talking about pricing now. And you can see oh, she's getting it.
She's getting it.
It makes you more confident.
That's right. It's out there and it's happening.
Yep.
We've been getting a lot of questions on nail schools, and I think this is a great one because the perception might be out there, but the more expensive the nail school, the better it is. This is an interesting one. Trace, what do you think?
We had a subject about this a little while ago.
We did.
And no, it's false. And I know some people are going to come at me and say, you haven't been in school for a while. I talk to techs all the time.
Constantly.
All the time. And sometimes it can be true. There's those special schools who go above and beyond, that do. And you learn something. We had a mentor that used to have a school.
That's right.
And believe me, I would have loved to have went to her school, and she was more. But she deserved more money. A lot of times, that's just not the fact. I went to a school, I drove an hour and a half. It was thousands of dollars cheaper than the school that was 2 miles from my house. I knew what they taught. I knew it was the same. And after years of being in nails, I used to go to that school that was 2 miles from my house and teach for them. And I'd ask them questions. Do you teach gel? No, don't have to. Do you teach fills? Nope, don't have to. Do you teach electric filing? Nope, don't have to. They're like,
wow.
We are not teaching anything we don't have to. That's modern day. That wasn't back in the day. That's modern day.
Right.
So 90% of the time, pricing does not make a school better.
Right. And again, this is, if we have a high rate of students passing, like 99 point something percent of our students pass, that makes it look more attractive. It does not mean that school is the best one, and they might charge maybe a lot more money. I'm just making a total example here, like a random example. But if you're using that data, well, you're going to go in that school, you're going to learn sanitation, disinfection, and actually how to pass the test. But then when you get out, like the real world hits, you've got to know acrylic, gel, prep, maintenance, electric filing, all the stuff that's not taught in the schools.
My daughter-in-law, she went to a school that was over $20,000 for hair.
Holy moly.
Yep. She could have went to another school in the same city for way less. I'm talking more than half, right?
Yeah.
Assumed it was a better school. 100% was not.
Was not.
So, and that again is more recent date. I know I'm old, but I do still talk to people. So, but always check, make sure, because there are schools out there, they're like, oh, we charge way less, but you got to make sure that they actually are accredited, accredited school with state board. And, you might check things like that out. But I always recommend find the cheapest, unless you know for a fact you're going to come out of that school and knowing exactly, because other people have said, I came out of that school, I knew exactly what I was doing, I know how to do nails, I was able to book clients right away, then maybe it's worth it. But that's rare.
Let us know in the comments below your opinion on these hot takes. We'd love to hear about it. Tracy, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time on the Biz Talk.
Subscribe channel now. Subscribe channel now.